Have you ever heard about this English proverb, fitting a square peg into a round hole? Have you ever tried it? The peg will go up to a point and then get stuck because the s- hole is round and the peg is square. So, therefore, there is a misfitment between the peg and the hole. And do you realize that this is something which is happening with several of your team members who are doing some role in your organization without having the necessary skills nor the will to do that work? Imagine a person who is pursuing the profession of a nurse and is not willing to look at the wound, to clean the patient, and offer a patient a service which comes from the heart and doesn't come from a distance. Will that person ever be successful as a nurse? The answer may be yes, because the person may be doing the work as per the rules. Will the patient experience be great? Perhaps not. In every organization that I have worked with, I have seen that many a times recruitment has been random. You need a person, you take the person, you hire the person. Thereafter, you don't try to understand the person in terms of the person's skills or the will to do the work that the person is supposed to do. If a salesperson is not able to communicate, relate, and build rapport to people, the skill part, will the person ever be successful? And if the person is not willing to go out and voluntarily reach out to people, work in the hot sun, will that person be ever successful in a field sales job? Answer is no. The beauty is, if one can assess a person's skill and will, one may discover that a person who's a complete misfit in one particular role could be a great fit in some other role. Let me continue with the salesperson's example. If the salesperson is very good in Excel, if the salesperson loves to work with data but doesn't want to go out, is not very happy meeting new people, that person can become a great asset for a sales support, sales analysis role rather than a field sales role. If the skill and will of a person is matched to the requirements of the role, the chances are that the person will succeed. And if the person succeeds, the person will enjoy. And if the person enjoys, then he will no longer come to work because he is coming to enjoy where he spends the maximum time that he is awake during the day. And if you don't get this and happen to be the square in the round, then you will be spending time to push that person. You will become busy, but the person won't produce better results. That busyness, my friend, is definitely not business. Look for square pegs in round holes in your organization. Fix a tube into a round hole and then see business gallop. Because it doesn't, busyness does not mean business. And that's where you must look at skill will of a person to get more out of him.